Righto, now I've got them splices done. You can see we're drawing the cores. You got your glue coming out of the end of each bit of heat shrink. If it looks watertight, it more likely is. I'm just going to clean this cable up with a bit of a wire brush and some contact cleaner. Contact cleaner you can get from the hardware or any wholesaler, or once again we'll sell you a bit if you need some. Just want to get that cable just so it's roughed up a little bit so the glue seeks in. Make sure it's nice and clean. Contact cleaner basically just evaporates to nothing. So after it gets rid of any grease and dirt, and after it goes, no residue. You give it a good old spray. Sort of get your heat shrink down. Realise that you got about the middle of your heat shrink. Pull him over, and then you feel that you got your crimps in about the middle. Holding him out pretty straight. Get your gas gun and give it a bit. Start in the middle and work towards one end. See that glue's out the end of the cable there, out the end of the heat shrink on the cable. Go back to the middle, start towards the other end. Same again, you can see the glue starting to come out the end of the heat shrink. Be careful, that glue will be a bit hot. Yeah, you can just feel that it is down on your cable. Because basically the electronics in the controller, if you get a bit of water in that joint, it treats that as a leg to earth and stops the motor as a protection. So yeah, you know if you stuff that up, because when you drop it down the hole, won't go. We test that in our wheelie bin slash tank before we send them out. Oh, you just leave that somewhere flat to cool down. Next thing you need to do to set that fella is put your plug top on. Once again, just make sure you put your top on before you do it up, because you only have to undo it and redo it again. Just check, we've stripped them cables too far, but just check that you get the cables are going to be about the same length as your barrel of your connector. And we just cut all them off. Strip them a little bit. The depth of that connector is not going to be very deep. Well, the terminal, I should say, is not going to be very deep. Sometimes with these, you're going to be trying to shove a big cable in a small hole. The cable's for voltage drop, not the voltage drop over the distance, not for the current over a short distance. So, you know, don't get, you can see them holes there in the back of that, in them terminal block there, that's only probably going to fit a 2.5mm or 4mm cable in there, and we're trying to shove a 6 in there. So, you know, don't be scared to cut a few cores out, because the size of that cable is for the voltage drop over the distance, not for the, you know, not for the connector. So yeah, you can drop them fellas. Just bend over half your side, get a small pair of sideys. And on the back of these, you might be able to see it on the video, because typical to Toowoomba weather, every time you want to do something it starts bloody drizzling rain. But basically you got your earth, number 1, 2, number 3. And then before, on the previous session, we'd wrote down what colour we made our cores. So we got the black is number 1. Make sure you got the bolts all the way out. There we go, black. Black number 1. Okay, brown was number 2. Oh, caught me on video marking that up. Anyway, we'll have to trim another couple of cords off the brown one. Still not going to fit in the hole. Bloody hell, Ian, you caught me. I chubbed bloody... in the wrong hole, so brown was number 2. And we can put in number 3. Jesus, better stop that in. I made a bit of a mistake there. Just stop that in. I made a mistake there. Huh? I have to cut them. I made one too long. Can't get them in because they're too bloody tough.